crazy and thing them that go on right now. I gotta forget our one video this way, yeah. So one thing that every person in this entire living thing needs to understand: you can build your deeper energetics of yourself, your soul. You build it, you build it, you build it, you build it, build it. Yeah, you get wisdom on certain things, and then you get like it depends on who you be, you know. But anybody who's been through a whole heap of things in life, you want to make the best out of it. You want to be the biggest, brightest, most potent version of yourself, right? So what happens is when you decide to really make a name for yourself, you decide to go and be the most powerful version of yourself, you solidify it deep within your soul. It depends on how deep you go is how powerful you are, right? Depends on how much of you solidify. Are you solidifying one column? Or are you solidifying every column that's ever existed? You know, what kind of soul are you, and what are you going to be known for lifetime to lifetime to lifetime? Like, what are people looking for lifetime to lifetime to lifetime? You know, people aren't looking to have a musician lifetime to lifetime to lifetime, because that's not something that's on the top of everyone's scale. Sure, it's there, and yeah, it's nice, and sure, you can have a good time. But at the end of the day, everybody wants to know the meaning of life. Everyone wants wisdom. Everyone wants to understand there's a bigger thing, and to be tapped into that, well, I know I've been tapped into it every single lifetime, because I have been that, and I solidified myself in this lifetime again, taking all the lifetimes I've had prior and my previous statement. Now what happens is, when you make a statement, when you are a soul that goes in and redoes everything. I know this because I have made what you understand as gods in Atlantis, in Fairyland, in all kinds of different places. Anybody who is anybody, pretty much every single one of them, I have done all of the stuff. Doesn't matter if it was Egypt, it doesn't matter if it was Rome, it doesn't matter if they were politicians or they were magicians. I made them in those previous times. So I now have become much more deeper, much more potent energy, with a higher level of power, lower level of power, authority, meaning more. And so I've taken all of that and put that all together and made me as ENYELAH. But I did have to completely dismantle everything that I had ever known. So it's like taking the most valuable name brand ever and blowing it up. It's like, that's my baby. But it's not just my baby. That's me. That's everything that I've ever been. That's what I know myself as. And I'm the one that built all of the structures in place to make people not ever try it. Like, try come against it. And so I had to go through all of those things. Extremely blah. And now I did that, and then I added more and more and more. All of the lifetimes I've lived since, all of that information, all of that, put it together, made some new stuff, did some things. So when you become your most deepest, most potent self, what happens is it sits up in everybody's mind. When it's potent enough, everyone on earth will know about it, hear about it at least. It has a thing that it will surface again and again and again in these lifetimes, because It just has an energy to it that people have to find the treasures. People have to read the books. People have to, it's like one of those things. It's like being, find me, find me, find me. So all of my work, however it's done, and I know how to do it so that it goes many, many lifetimes, no matter if we have internet or not. It's one of those things that it's like everybody needs it and wants it, because it's the deepest thing that we're looking for, and that's direction on what is this experience, why are we here, what's all of this. This is the question, and evolution built into that. That's the thing that every single lifetime everybody I look for. The most powerful people I look for. Everyone wants the keys to life, right? So these are the things that the most powerful and potent people, and I know because I've been doing this like lifetime to lifetime to lifetime to lime, and I am been around the most potent people, but that also means that you can get yourself in a little bit of trouble. I have to be the highest of intelligence in ways that the brain can't even fathom, because the things I've gotten myself into. Hey, yo, hey. And I'm still here, and I'm still alive, and this, hey, what I tell you sometimes. So you want someone who knows what not to do and what to do and how to do it and how to make it well, right? But this is the most important thing that you need to get from this whole video. When you in all of your lifetimes make that like flash out, that one like super potent, it stays in everybody's mind, it stays within their inner memories. People want to go and find it, and they draw up your consciousness, and it solidifies. So everyone who's ever remembered you solidifies you as that person. They solidify all your teachings. So anytime you try and go against it, you literally can't, because it's embedded in the code of human nature. It's embedded in the code of what everything is based on. And that's why what I did was literally impossible, because all of the religions were formed based upon one of my iconic and very, very highly foundational person's consciousness that founded everything. Religion, everything, the core values of everything. So to go through it, I literally had to come against every person that holds this, not just the frequency, but all the belief systems of what it is, how it works, how it holds together, and yeah, like it. So the more potent and the more powerful you are, you actually put yourself into the greatest trap of all time, which I was very aware of when I committed to this, because I remember and I know, but it also solidifies you as a power. It solidifies you. Oh, does it ever? So if you think at any point in time that what you want to come and say something, been doing it. I've been doing it. I do. My overstand, my inner stand, my afterlife stand, like me get it all the way through and through. You understand? So the most potent thing that you're going to really get is you, because you're attracted to me, have most likely been one of these standout things that people remember in their mind. So one of the characters that has come through, like Thoth or like Medusa, right? But you're not Medusa in this life. I'm not, but I still have certain parts to me. She wasn't as potent as one of my most powerful, well, the most powerful, which, like I said, held up everything. And because of that, I couldn't ever walk away from wisdom. I was always that person, right? But because of it, it's something that I consistently had to fight because of how everything was created. So because I created it as a duality, the person that was always against me was always against me. So now that I'm out of that and I do everything by my own, and I have my own power and my own everything and my own, now that person can't find me, because everything that I am about, infinite, is doing absolutely everything on my own. And this is solidifies. It's already solidified, but now as more and more people continue to know about it and are solidifying it in their own head. Have you not seen social media? How much people are like, oh, I'm gonna stay married to this person, but I'm gonna be independent. Oh, I'm actually in a relationship with this person, but I want to have my own everything now. Do you understand what I do? You're gonna get it. Eventually, you're gonna see everything that I talk about will be in everybody's mouth. Anybody who is advanced, that is. If you want to be advanced, if you want to be a power structure, you follow what I am saying, because that's what I've always been. So, the most important thing for you is, are you one of those very important characters that has been, that people still have in their mind? In order for you to break loose of all of those things, you need transformation of fate. Now, if you want transformation of fate from me, I can do it. I go in and we bust down all the things and all the lifetimes and everything. But it literally costs you everything. But you will have a clean slate, and you will be in the circle of the people that I look to every single lifetime. It's gonna cost you, but it's gonna pay. You have to be a person that knows how to control your mind, your temptations, your everything, because I'm not having any person around me that doesn't know how in their mind to be super grateful for me and absolutely know the power that I am in every way. Like, understand and now believe it with everything. And when you get this and you've practiced it, and you really know that you've been those powerful characters, and there's no way you can be all of yourself because it's being held there. I can do it. It's really easy for me. I probably formed you the first time. So it's really important that you understand you must be tempered when you come close to me. Because if you're tempered, hey, we can drive like we drive Ferraris in my club. Not necessarily just Ferraris, maybe Lambo, but the engine hot, but the coolant just tall. You understand? So everything we do is high performance, high speed. Everything is the best materials. I want the best mind, the best body. I want you to be on point, know how to balance through everything. If something is in your sights, like, oh, I'm afraid of that, I want you to get over it now. And if you don't know how to, that's when you come and message me and go, okay, let's get this together. Because you know what, there's definitely been that thing that's been like a wall, and I've really known that I've been one of those characters, and in this lifetime I just can't shake it. There's certain things about me I want to move through. That's when you come to Brown and Taylor. ENYELAH Brown and Taylor. Let me tell you, I can do this in my sleep, but you have to be committed. Because I can do all kinds of things to people, but when they're not committed in the physical realm, oh, physical realm, go to my website, ENYELAH.com. Okay? From there, you're gonna go into the multiverse, log in, and of course you're creating an account. This is the first time. This is your commitment. When you create the account, you'll read through all of that. And when it says at the bottom, the button, I mean it because me I gotta do it. You're giving me permission in the physical realm, so that means you are energetically there. Once you go through that, I go in and do what I do. If you're close to me and I'm being paid, then it's going to be a lot easier for you. If I'm not being paid, you'll go through it at your own pace. That's how I go. My name is ENYELAH Browning Taylor. One way to find me is my website that I just mentioned. That's where everything is. That's the hub of where all of the stuff is. YouTube, I post the most here. Make sure you're on the correct one. Very important that you get the full video, the full message, the full everything, because every part allows you to truly understand.